Hi guys, welcome to episode 1 of SYDTV, Sydney Russell's very own TV channel covering all that's great about our school. If it's happening in Sydney Russell, we will know about it.
Firstly, thank you to everyone that gave us great feedback for our pilot episode, which is the reason that we're here again.
Like the pilot, this episode is packed with lots of amazing things going on around our school, including more 1-minute interviews, another spotlight and lots more.
That's plenty to get stuck into, but before we do, we would like to make the exciting announcement that Sydney Russell has gone social.
That's right, we're now alive and kicking on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Plus we now have 2 YouTube channels, one for SYDTV and one for general Sydney Russell school stuff. So get following.
All the details should be on the screen right now, and we'll remind you again at the end.
Have you ever wondered why the Leicester block is called the Leicester block? Or who decided to use the name Kingsley for the Kingsley block? I know I have. Well, in this episode of Sydney Pride, we caught up with some sixth formers who are working on a fascinating documentary to answer all those very questions. And what they've discovered really is quite mind-blowing.
Kids come to school every day and they look at these names or they mention them to their friends. Oh, hey, look, we're going to Shaftesbury, period 5, but they know nothing about the names. So I think we think it was best that we make a documentary about the names of buildings, and it would inspire the students to research or know more about these people.
We think that the stories of these people and what they've done could really inspire some students, because some of the stuff they've done is amazing. They've looked after lots of people. One of the most amazing stories that we found out was that the building that was named after Kingsley, who is the person that set up Kingsley Hall, which is just down the road. We found out that one of the most amazing people in history, Mahatma Gandhi, visited Kingsley Hall, even slept there. This is going to be a great documentary, so make sure you're watching.
One of the things many of you asked after watching the pilot episode is why did we only have just the 1-minute interview? Especially as there are so many members of staff in the school that many of us don't know. So to show you we listen, in this episode we have 2 1-minute interviews.
Okay, miss, you have 1 minute to answer 10 questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Start the clock. What is your name and job title?
My name is Elaine Spendiff and I'm a cover supervisor.
What do you do in the school?
I cover lessons where teachers are not here.
How long have you been with us?
17 years.
What is your favourite colour?
Purple.
Do you have a pet, and if so, what is it called?
I do. I have 2 dogs and 3 cats. The dogs are a border collie called Jazz and an English bull terrier called Patsy, and I've got 3 cats called Whiskey, Holcomb and Sid.
What is your favourite smell?
Oh, bread.
Make an emoji face at the camera.
I don't know how to do that.
What is Snapchat?
Don't know.
How many Instagram followers do you have? What do you love about Sydney Russell the most?
The kids.
And stop the clock. Thank you, miss. You managed that in under a minute.
Okay, miss, you have 1 minute to answer 10 questions. Are you ready?
Yep.
Start the clock. What is your name and job title?
Nikisha Ramdit, teacher of computing.
What do you do in the school?
Teach computing.
How long have you been with us?
About a year now.
What is your favourite colour?
Black.
Do you have a pet, and if so, what is it called?
No pets.
What is your favourite smell?
Opium black.
Make an emoji face at the camera.
That's a wink face.
What is Snapchat?
It's a social media site used to upload pictures with lots of filters.
How many Instagram followers do you have?
140.
What do you love about Sydney Russell the most?
The Green Blazers. Mr. Hussain.
And stop the clock. Thank you, miss. You've managed that in under a minute.
This month's spotlight is shone on some very enterprising young people. The Environmental Action Group are part of the broader school council, and we caught up to them to find out how they might be making our school environment better.
Tell us what is your job about and what do you do?
What we do is we try and find out issues going on in the school and try to solve them, like all the rubbish around and what we can do to try and stop it so the seagulls don't keep coming. and also sort of like what sort of things we can do to improve the school.
So, what do you like most about your job?
The fact that I can, when I go into like a form class, I can be the person that tells everyone the new amazing things that are going to happen to the school.
Can you tell us about your policies?
As a group, we're planning to get a shelter in for the school to sort of for students to go under when it's raining, so they don't have to go inside all the buildings.
So how can other students get involved?
What they can do is they can come find one of us members or go to the Flexi office and speak to Mr. Sullivan about it.
Thank you for your time, Debbie.
Now for the house update. It's been another frantic half term of house games and activities. We had everything from growing to potatoes to a rush to recycle and lots in between. Here's our roundup with a special video for the badminton sessions.
Other things you've asked for following our SYDTV pilot was inclusion of a sports feature. So every episode now, we'll try and cover the biggest sports news for you. This episode is basketball, because as Year 11 coach Mr. Bourne explains, we've done rather well.
Okay, the under-16 Sydney Russell basketball team is made up of Year 11s and Year 10s. Under 16 basketball team, Sydney Russell, borough champions, the best in the borough. There was 4 or 5 teams in the league, and Sydney Russell won every game. Never lost a game.
Wow. It's 100% record?
100% records.
Fantastic.
Well done, boys. Congratulations. Upwards and onwards. Nationals, here we come.
brings us to the end of our first episode of SYDTV. We hope you enjoyed it and want to help us with the next. It will be aired at the end of spring half term.
Remember, if you think there's something interesting happening in the school that SYDTV should cover, let us know.
Especially as there are now so many ways to communicate with us. On the screen again are all our social media accounts. So remember to go home, log on to your accounts and like us. There's already so much exciting news and pictures up there.
Yes, we've been uploading photos and news from across the school as we get it. So you never know, you might be up there.
But please, I'm excited as well. Social media doesn't mean irresponsible media. Be sensible and keep any interaction positive and clean. Thanks again for watching SYDTV. See you for episode 2. Bye now.